I represent one of the representatives of European Network on Independent Living today here, of the youth wing more specifically. I would have a question to both the EDF representative and also to the European Commission representatives and to Gerard. First is whether or not EDF is considering maybe to advocate for the UNCRPD committee to have some younger members, or at least, I don't know, a youth division, or one of the members who would be younger than usually, so who would follow under at least the European definition of a young person, because the rights and the interests and the needs of the young people with disabilities, we all know that are a bit overlooked. Another question is about the EU's external policy and disability mainstreaming, in generally disability rights mainstreaming and incorporation into the external policy. I come from Georgia, which is a EU associated member and which aspires to join the Union. But what I see in my country, and probably what I would say would apply to all the three associated GEO countries, namely Georgia, Ukraine, and Moldova, is that disability inclusion and rights are not so present in this EU, I would say, integration or membership candidacy status or any other discussions that are related to EU integration or association or anything else. And I'm wondering if maybe we don't notice it, but maybe it is somewhere in the agenda of the EU's external policy. Because for Georgia, there were 12 recommendations that were issued this summer, upon fulfillment upon of which we should then become and given the status of candidate of the European Union membership. But only its 8th recommendation suggests that include vulnerable groups, but it does not specify any group, and usually other groups are mentioned and meant, not the disabled. At least this is what I see in Georgian public discourse, and I'm wondering, maybe it seems a bit different from the EU institutions, and I'm interested what instruments we can use to somehow advance disability rights through the integration or accession agenda, because unfortunately we see that our government is mostly moved by the international donor or international organizations, or these big commitments to do at least something, and that's one of the few things that really incentivizes and motivates them. So if disability agenda is not included in these big processes, then it's really out of sight and out of mind.
Okay, thank you. I think we got the essence of the question.